Everybody get your hands up.
106.3 ESPN presents the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report. A weekly update on what's happening with Astoria High Athletics with Athletic Director Coach Howard Rube and co-host Dane Gouge. Brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College, Lucky Duct HVAC and Dryer Duct Cleaning, and North Coast Runner Supply.
We about to turn it up and we taking it to a million.
Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge.
Good evening and welcome to the Rube Report Coaches Show. This is Howard Rube, Athletic Director, Head Football Coach, Head Track Coach of your Astoria High Fighting Fishermen. I'll be joined tonight by my co-host, Mr. Dane Gouge of Astoria Ford. We have a great show lined up, so please stay with us.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rate. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High Athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. I would like to remind everyone to please support our participating sponsors, the Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, Seaside Outlets, the Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College, the Lucky Duck HVAC and Dryer Duct Cleaning Service, and North Coast Runner Supply. And welcome to the show, my co-host, Mr. Dane Gouge.
All right. It's going to be a good show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But I just want to say, we record this show on Thursday. People probably don't know that because you're so busy going to the game, there would be no way we could get it in. On September 11th, I just want everybody to remember what happened and take this day and thank God for our country and all the first responders and stuff. I think it's pretty important to remember what happened in the past so it doesn't happen in the future.
Appreciate that, Mr. Gouge. And certainly, we are recording on Thursday, so it is in the forefront of our minds because it is technically why we're bringing this to you.
Well, you're listening is the 12th, but it's the 11th for us.
Yeah, that's a great sentiment to start the show with. We have a lot to be thankful for, and we want to remember, and we want to, as you said, use it as a remembrance to make sure we're working to make sure nothing like that ever happens again.
Now we got sports to talk about.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
So let me start with our cross-country team. Lots of good stuff. They're doing great. Coach Boughton and his staff, Coach Jones, Coach Murray, they're doing a wonderful job with our kids. We were at the Tillamook, they actually called it the Altamook cross-country meet.
Oh, great.
Last Saturday, a little play on words in Tillamook for that meet.
If you win, do you get to drink some milk?
I think,
Or get some cheese? Get a brick of cheese?
Not sure exactly what the winners got to bring home, but it's always a great event. Pat Zweifel does a great job down there helping host that event. It was a good day for our fishermen again. They are back in action actually now, today, the 12th. They're at the Meriwether Classic, which is conducted at the Meriwether Golf Course in Hillsborough.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so and that's always a great annual event.
They run 18 holes?
They basically run 18 holes. It's a two
they
for
got to
first.
dodge golf balls where they're running across country. That's kind of tough. Do you get an extra point if you hit? If you hit a kid running in the cross country, there's a 2-point penalty.
You are a Jimmy Fallon fan. Well, who's the other guy with the late night show that started out with all the stupid pranks and stuff?
Well, I think that was Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, that might have been Jimmy Kimmel. You got a new extreme game waiting to happen right there.
No, I was just kidding. We don't want that to happen.
Well, not with high school kids. No.
Use rubber balls, maybe. Have them wear helmets.
But we are really proud of our cross-country
concussion
program.
in cross-country has been outstanding.
Why have they spiked?
Why do they have to do concussion protocol for cross-country? Because they're running on a golf course. You got to look out! 4 left!
Oh, boy. This show has taken on a new course of action. Can we start over? I feel like we need to start over.
No, it's good.
Again, let me brag about our kids and our team. They're doing fantastic. So, congratulations. And before you know it, they'll be at the 3-course challenge, which is always a huge event here on the coast. That's coming up, I believe, a week from Saturday. So we'll talk about a little bit more about that next week. The volleyball team, as you mentioned, we're recording Thursday, so I don't have the results of Thursday's match hosting Seaside in the first of 3 in the Clatsop Clash. But on Tuesday, we overcame a very slow start to get our first league win of the year in the first league match of the year as we hosted Tillamook. So we dropped game 1. We did not look very good doing it. And then Coach Gore must have said something in between games because we looked like a different team.
Yeah.
The next 3.
He had a pep rally right in there.
We had something going on. We had a nice student body crowd. They were into it. They wished one of our senior football players, Jacob Byros, they sang happy birthday to him.
Oh, great.
So it was a lot of good stuff happening in the brick house at Tuesday night's volleyball game. And again, the most important thing was we came away with a 3-1 victory in games to start league play. They are back in action Saturday. We are a late entry to the Sprague tournament.
Oh.
We had an opening still left in our schedule, and Sprague ended up having a late entry drop. So that was not on our original schedule, but we added it, and we're looking forward to see how our girls compete against some 5A and 6A schools on Saturday when they are in the Salem area at Sprague High School.
Yeah.
So that'll be really good.
Some traveling time there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think they're going to be on the road by like 5 a.m. to get there in time. That's crazy, but I'm sure they'll have a great day. And in the world of soccer, our boys dropped their opener last Saturday at Valley Catholic. They battled back on Tuesday to a 0-0 tie.
0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. Thank you. And like our girls, they are in action on Thursday against Estacada.
All right.
Okay, and our girls opened up with a tough 1-0 loss at Banks. Banks is traditionally a pretty strong team in soccer, and we were on the road. We had strong defensive play, strong goalkeeper play. Actually took on a lot of shots on goals. We were on defense way too much and not on enough offense, and so we ended up dropping that 1-0 on Tuesday. But
that is a thing, because if you watch soccer, you watch MLS or anything, you can tell when this team's pressing and when the other team's holding back. It might not make a difference in the score at the end, but usually the guys who are pressing and shooting on goal are.
Yeah, when you are in control of the ball, it's
Yeah.
just like in a lot of sports, right? What's your offensive possession time? I mean, I think that has gotten lost in basketball with the shot clock.
Right.
But certainly in basketball, the turnover thing still is real.
Yeah.
In soccer, I know we don't talk about it probably enough. The time of possession that you have the ball and being in their front court, your front court, putting the pressure on the defense is everything in soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might only still be a close game in the end, but it doesn't feel or look close when you're watching it.
So much bigger when you're pushing,
Yeah.
pressuring, and getting shots on goal on the goalkeeper. He's rattled or she's rattled, and because so many shots are coming in, and you just can kind of tell the difference. And you can still lose because they get a lucky,
Right. It is probably the one sport to this point where time of possession might not matter
Yeah.
as much. Like in football, it would be everything.
Yeah.
If your offense is winning the
Dominating.
time of possession, you're winning the game. It would be very rare for that not to be the case. It's not as maybe common in soccer because you can be going up against a strong defense with a strong goaltender. That team might only get 3 shots on goal compared to your 8.
Yeah.
And you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
You might still drop the game. It's
Right.
It is unique that way. Soccer's a fascinating game. I enjoy watching our kids compete. And I've learned a lot, not growing up around it or with it, but I've certainly learned a lot watching it as our athletic director over the last few years. So I'm just saying few years anymore. I'm not letting everybody know how long I've been here.
Yes. Yeah. I played a lot of soccer, and I played soccer in college. So when I watch whatever I'm watching, this is high school all the way up, you can tell right away who has domination. But that doesn't always come out in the score.
100%.
So, yeah,
100%.
It's definitely when you're talking about the offensive players and keeping the ball away from them, it's really something. People don't like to watch it. Like I hear all the time, I don't want to watch soccer on TV, but I think it's because they don't get it.
For me, even baseball, how much more enjoyable is baseball when you're there live versus watching it on TV?
Yeah.
And it's funny because out of all the sports, football might be the one that's a little bit reverse.
Right.
I can enjoy watching a football game at home, maybe even more so than when I'm watching it.
Well, I'm a season ticket holder to the Seahawks, and it's like, I don't want to go. I want to watch it at home so I can recall several times since my tickets in 2003 where I have to text somebody, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Was that really a penalty? Because from where I'm sitting, we couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
It's
definitely different. It's funny how much different that can be with regard to the sports. All right, well, we kind of gave everybody an update on everything going on with regard to all the fall sports other than football. It would make sense to maybe get a commercial break now, and we'll come back and talk about the Fisherman football team, how they're doing, and what to expect in tonight's matchup. So please stay with us.
More of the Astoria High Coaches Show Rube Reports right after this on 106.3 ESPN.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hi, I'm Renee, contractor and owner of Lucky Duct LLC. Since 2011, we've provided Clatsop and Pacific counties with professional HVAC duct cleaning and dryer vent system cleaning, residential and commercial customers. Call me, 503-717-2231.
Lucky Duct with a T, LLC. Your HVAC contractors. Clatsop and Pacific counties. Residential and commercial. Trained and professional technicians. Visit us online. Lucky Duct with a T, LLC.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. Before we left for break, we promised everyone we'd talk about AHS football, so let's do that right now.
Yeah, break down the Dayton game.
Well, it was the closest 4-touchdown loss I've ever been a part of. So aggravating.
Well, we talked about it last week, and it was like, if we can stop this running game, then it's going to be in our court.
Yeah, and essentially, we shut it down well enough in the second and third and the majority of the fourth quarter, but it took us a little too long to do so. We gave them some short fields. We had some opportunities to make some plays and did not. That would have helped our cause and got us going and got us some momentum.
And turnovers.
Right.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah, so to kind of give you the breakdown, we unfortunately went 3 and out to start the game. They had a decent punt coverage, but they got that nice running game going that they have. They have a really good offensive line, a couple good backs.
You said they're big.
Yeah.
So we were outsized.
Yeah, we were definitely outsized. You know, we were trying to kind of do some different things we thought might be effective to stop the run, and we ended up having to kind of scrap some of that and just get back to our base defense and read and react from our base set.
Put more boys in the box?
Yeah, well, we tried to align a little differently to take away some of their angles and have more people at the point of attack. It ended up being better off just keeping our backers at 5 and letting them scrape and get downhill and do what they needed to do. So we were essentially down 20 in the first 8 minutes of this thing. So they go down, they put the opening drive in, now they kick off to us. We had known that they were going to probably onside kick quite a bit.
Right.
They don't kick the ball deep. We actually even worked on
hands crew.
Yeah, we had the hands team out there as our return team, and we got a great true hop, and it was the type of play where the kid could have housed it for us had he fielded it clean, but it unfortunately went off his hands, and now they recovered it. And so instead of us potentially tying the game on a big play, getting all this crazy momentum and going from there, now we're down 7. They get the ball back.
Goes the other way.
Well, and then it gets worse because we actually do a decent job shutting them down. We're going to get a 3 and out. We might have been aided by a holding call. So now they have like 4th and 15. They go back to punt. Punter drops the ball, and our guys are a little slow to react on our punt return team. We take a couple bad angles, and the punter ends up picking the ball and running 15 yards for a first down. Just kind of a backbreaker to start this thing. They end up finishing that drive.
Can you get this knife out of my back?
Yeah, I know. It was just such a horrible start.
Yeah.
But to our guys' credit, we end up being down, like I said, 20, and then it's 20-0 at halftime. We just kept battling and fighting, and we ended up with, in the second half, 2 turnovers inside the 5. So we didn't finish those drives on offense.
So the offense was moving. But
we moved the ball between the 20s like no other. I think our yards were very similar to theirs at the end of the night in terms of total offense. We did a great job moving the ball. And we did a much better job defensively.
Yeah, well, you're 20-0, and it's 27-0 at the end.
Yeah, what happened our last turnover came with about 4 or 5 minutes left to play. And, I think we were just kind of like done. And so they went down. Coach Nyquist, him and I have a really good relationship. I think he needed to make sure his kids felt a little bit better by getting a touchdown in the second half.
Yeah.
Versus maybe taking a knee. which
right.
could have happened. But
victory formation.
Just run out the clock, let it go. But for whatever reason, he felt the need to punch one in late.
I could see that.
Well,
especially if they hadn't scored on the second.
They didn't look great offensively since really much from the second quarter until that last drive. So,
great adjustment at halftime.
Our coaches and kids, I thought, did a really good job with a lot of things. And like you said, we had opportunities to score and just unfortunately did not finish. So it's like all losses. You learn more in a loss than you do from a win.
Definitely.
And we've worked hard this week to really work to fix the 4 or 5 plays that can be critical in a game, and
it's funny. It only
and
takes
emphasize
a couple,
that.
You know?
And we feel like if we can eliminate those mistakes, find ways to make plays when we need to make plays in critical times, we'll be able to get this thing going in the direction we want. The Dalles is a good club. They're a better club than they were a year ago. They've had 2 back-to-back wins to start the season where they look pretty good. It's hard to gauge versus Umatilla because it is hard. That was their opening win. It's hard to gauge where Umatilla is as a program right now, but their Week 2 win at Molalla is pretty impressive. Molalla is a team we're very familiar with. We traditionally play them non-league. Yep. They've been in the Coapa League for a couple years, as we transition in special districts now in football. So we're very familiar with Molalla, and to go to Molalla and get a 2-touchdown win is a big deal. So we're taking them very seriously. We do feel like if we can come out with some good energy, be excited to make plays and feed off each other and protect the football, we have a chance to have a really good night.
Yeah, and you're on the road.
We are on the road.
And it's a great time to be in the Dalles on the road because it's still going to be hot and it's not going to be snowing.
And hopefully not too hot for us. Yeah. But it should be around 70 degrees around kickoff. Should be a dry night. They've had a little rain all week. What will be interesting for our guys is it's a grass field.
Yeah.
They haven't played on grass for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It's funny how
it's
artificial
not the NFL.
surface.
They don't all have different cleats.
No, right, exactly. It'll be interesting to see how we keep our footing, if it's an issue for us at all. I know we're looking forward to the challenge. We're looking forward to being able to get the reward for all our hard work. Our kids have worked extremely hard this offseason through the summer. We've come up with the saying, sometimes deserve's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, yes.
We, in a lot of ways, these coaches and kids deserve to have a winning record right now based on everything that they've done to prepare for this thing. We do need to just now go out and earn what we think we deserve. And you still have to go out and earn it every night. We have an opportunity to do that on Friday night, and we're looking forward to that opportunity.
Well, it sounds to me like if you just clean up a little fumbles and turnovers.
Let me be really clear about that. Yeah, I've been doing this long enough to know when I was young in my career, you would get through a game and, you might end up getting beat by 2 or 3 touchdowns, and you kind of feel like, man, if we just would have got that play, or that play could have changed the whole thing. And sometimes as a young coach, I think you're just trying to convince yourself maybe that you're a little better than you really are.
Yeah.
Where we're at right now, I think that's a really true statement. I think we have a chance to be a really good football team. I think our kids have worked hard. We have talent. We have really dedicated, solid coaches that want to do everything they can to help the kids have success and put them in the right place to make plays. It's taken a little while for us to make it all come together with a couple of tough losses here to start, but we're confident we can get this thing rolling.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Looking at both games, they were tough losses. 27-0 is obviously not, the score is not indicative of what the game was. And so here we go, cut those mistakes out, and it's a different outcome.
Okay, well, I think we've given our football team their due and their time in the sun, so to speak, right now. So we're going to get one more break in, and when we come back, we'll finish by talking about everything that's going on in the world of sport and anything on Dane's mind that he'd like to talk about. And we always end with
Coach's Picks.
So stay with us.
For more, stay right here on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria by phone at 503-325-4116 or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hi, I'm Renee, contractor and owner of Lucky Duck LLC. Since 2011, we've provided Clatsop and Pacific counties with professional HVAC duct cleaning and dryer vent system cleaning. Residential and commercial customers, call me 503-717-2231.
Lucky Duct with a T, LLC. Your HVAC contractors. Clatsop and Pacific counties. Residential and commercial. Trained and professional technicians. Visit us online. Lucky Duct with a T, LLC.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Marathon season is just around the corner, so quit running errands and start running for fun with North Coast Runners in Astoria. Stop in for nutrition on the go, info on local running groups, recommendations on where to run on the North Coast, and of course, all the gear you need, including being your Lululemon destination on the coast. Whether you're in Seaside, Napa, Astoria, Warrenton, or anywhere in between, North Coast Runners supports student athletes with available discounts. Check out northcoastrunners.com for more. Lace up and don't stop.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the third and final installment of the Rube Report Coaches Show. Again, thanks everyone for listening, and thanks again to our sponsors. So, Mr. Gouge, how did I do last week with my picks?
You know, I thought you were going to get them all, but that's kind of...
It looked that way for a while.
Then, you know, that'd be like a 16-game parlay. That's well, for people that don't know, on a high school show, that's a betting term. If you picked all the six, I don't think they have a 16 parlay. I think they have like a 3 or 4 parlay. But
probably.
I don't know.
How would we celebrate if I got every game right?
I would buy you a coffee, I guess.
Thank you. Yeah,
and while we're talking about coffee, I think you and Kenny Hageman owe me a couple coffees because...
Why? Did your Mariners do better than our White Sox this year? Is the season over yet? Can we catch you? We can't catch you?
No way. You're one of 2 teams that's eliminated from the playoffs already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's you guys and the Colorado Rockies. And the Rockies tried to beat the White Sox record of losses so far, but I don't know.
Did they catch us?
They might.
Okay.
They were doing better at the second half. But the Cubs, the Rockies are eliminated, and the White Sox are eliminated. Mariners are still in the hunt.
Congrats.
And they're on a roll.
Yeah, we do owe you coffee then.
So
the standard,
couple years of coffee.
The standard wager.
Couple years of coffee here. But we'll get into that later because we're really going to get into the playoff stuff. And there's a lot of teams bidding for the playoffs. So it's
the Cubs aren't one of them, are they?
Yes, they are.
That's disheartening.
Yes. Okay, well, I'll do a deep dive next week for what's going on with the baseball playoffs because we're running out of games.
Okay.
I think they have swag, scientific wild ass guess, is like 20 games.
We're almost to mid-September, so yeah, they only played at the end of the month.
Yeah, and the Mariners, on the Mariners side, which everybody loves the Mariners, they're doing really good.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you?
But they end with 3 games against the Astros, which could be good or really bad because they're 1 game out of first place in the West, and the Astros have that lead. And then our last 3 games are against the L.A. Dodgers, which is just a stacked team.
Yeah,
so
they're loaded.
It's going to be tough. But let's get into your Week 1 picks at 10-6. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Impressive.
And to be honest with you, there were a couple picks that were just because there's no way I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah.
Did I take the Chargers over the Chiefs?
You did not. You picked the Chiefs. We were going to talk about that. You picked Philly over Dallas, which that's a good pick. Kansas City and the Chargers, I would have thought that was a win when you picked it. The Chargers are not the Chargers they used to be, so they won that. Atlanta, Tampa Bay game, you picked Atlanta, but Tampa Bay came back and won that game.
Oh.
And Michael Penix Jr. did a really good job for Atlanta trying to win that game. Cleveland, Cincinnati was just a snoozer.
Shocking. Did Cincinnati win?
And Cincinnati won. Joe Burrow, I've been watching quarterback the second
that's
season,
been good.
And it's good.
I've seen some of that too.
You picked Indianapolis, the Colts. Danny Dimes is back. He was the most impressive quarterback all week in the NFL.
Really?
And Miami looked like could go in the UFL at any time now. Carolina and Jacksonville, that was a tough game because they got weather suspended, but Jacksonville won. You got that. The Raiders and Pete Carroll, I like to call this Seahawks South because they're in Las Vegas. But they got Pete Carroll and Geno Smith and a bunch of Seahawks. They won. Arizona won against New Orleans, but I think everybody's going to beat New Orleans. Pittsburgh and the Jets, you picked the Jets, and they had it for a long time, but Aaron Rodgers came back and won that game.
Yeah, I think I could have potentially had a 12-4 week out of the chutes because that was one game that was kind of a pick 'em.
Yeah, it was.
It could have went either way.
It ended up that way. It was a great game. Washington beat the Giants, and no need to fear. Russell Wilson's here. Didn't happen. So that's in trouble. Denver handled Tennessee. San Francisco, Seattle should have won that game. I'm a Seattle fan, but they won it in a last drive, and our DB should have picked the ball, but he was going back instead of going forward to the ball. And a tight end that's like a four-stringer caught the ball. And then we ran all the way down to the 10-yard line, and Darnold fumbled, getting hit by his tackle that was pushed into him by Nick Bosa. So that was a tough one for me. Detroit lost to Green Bay, and Detroit did not look like Detroit's last year team.
No.
They didn't have any offense. They didn't have any defense. And you talk about losing both your offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. It's obviously
a thing. Yeah.
So the coach does do something. The Rams beat Houston, and then the game of the week was Baltimore and Buffalo. I couldn't believe that game, and all these people left. And I'm a big football fan, as you are. Just because you're behind 15 points with 6 minutes in the fourth, and it's the Bills or the Ravens, you don't leave that game. They were all leaving the stadium thinking the Bills were going to lose, and Josh Allen brought them back and won. And Derrick Henry never fumbles. No. And he fumbled and pretty much gave him the win. And then you picked your Bears, and they looked really good for 3 quarters, and then they just fell apart. Caleb Williams fell apart.
He had open receivers and couldn't hit them.
Yeah.
It was
like
silly.
I listen to some other talk shows because we're not very good, so I try to get it better. And they were talking about it. He was just like, I don't know, too excited, overthrowing balls to open receivers.
That's what he said?
Yeah, that's what happened. So
yeah, I don't know. All I know as a Bears fan is I'm thinking if our backup played the fourth quarter, we win the game. I hate to say that.
I am not a Bears fan, but I love all the older teams that started the league, so Bears being one of them. I think the coach and the quarterback are going to get this together. He's a great quarterback. He's way faster than anybody thought he was.
Yeah.
And he made some plays with his legs. And then Minnesota is a really great team. And J.J. McCarthy, the basically rookie because he didn't play last year, did a great job at the end of the game, and he's just a gamer. He's a national title winner, and he came back, and Chicago kind of fell apart. But I think that coach is one of the coaches from Detroit that went to another place, and he's got a great quarterback, and we're going to see some great things for the Bears. So that's good news for you.
I hope you're right. As a Bear fan, I hope you are right. And as a Bills fan, very excited to see how they came back.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen is a freak.
The only thing I would change about the Bills game is I'd love to see 21 out there.
Sooner than later, it's going to happen, especially if they keep giving up 40.
I can say this in our little town and stuff, and everybody knows Jordan. I think this is a money thing because he's on the practice squad. If he was signed by the team, the minimum salary is $1.2 $5 million.
Yeah, once he's activated.
Once
because,
he's activated. But
because of the years he has in the league.
But if he's on the practice squad, it's $17,500 to $25,000 a week.
Right.
So they're going to keep him on the practice squad until they need him.
Well, or two, they think he's game ready.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not. He
wasn't around he didn't do anything in training camp. He signed the day they had the final roster cuts.
And you saw that in all these games that we looked at. Some of these teams were just not up to snuff it yet.
Yeah, because they don't risk hurting any of their key guys in the preseason.
Yeah.
So they're not game ready.
Yeah, and Seattle was their defense was wonderful. The offense never really got going.
Clicking.
Because they're all different guys, different quarterback, different line. Everything's different. They got to get it clicking. The defense was pretty much the same. But now we got coaches' picks.
Oh yeah, we got to get them. We're running out of time, so we better get this week's picks in. I like it. Let's do it. And this is a legit pick because, as we've mentioned, we are recording Thursday, so I can pick tonight's. Well, as you're listening, would have been last night's game.
Yeah, so you're going to pick it, and we'll go over it next week. But, yeah, here we go. The Washington Commanders at the Green Bay Packers.
I'm taking the Commanders.
Rob, can you put some NFL music behind this? Okay. Washington, I know you will not pick Green Bay, so we'll just
Commanders.
We'll just put a check there.
Yep.
Okay, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens will take care of business this week.
I'm calling that upset special. I think Cleveland wins that game. Jacksonville is at Cincinnati.
I'm going to take Cincinnati.
Good pick. New York Giants and Russell Wilson are at the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Your Bears are at Detroit.
I think it'll be the Bears.
Well, you're
not thinking with my heart.
It's okay if you do.
No, if I
we
was
love you for that.
Yeah, no, if I was thinking with my heart, I would take the Lions.
If you were
thinking reverse psychology.
If you're thinking with your money, would you take the Bears or the Lions?
If I was betting, I think I'd take the Bears.
Okay, we're taking the Bears. There we go. New England is at Miami. Is it going to be UFL team or is it going to be New England?
It's New England.
San Francisco, without Brock Purdy, they got Mac Jones as their quarterback because Purdy got hurt in the Seahawks game against New Orleans Saints in New Orleans.
I'll still take the Niners.
Buffalo Bills are traveling to the New York Jets.
I'm going to go Bills, but I do like the Jets a lot better this year.
Here's the game of the week. The Seattle Seahawks are at the Pittsburgh
Steelers.
LA Rams are at the Tennessee Titans.
I'm going to go Rams.
The Carolina Panthers are at the Arizona Cardinals. The Denver Broncos are at the Indianapolis Colts.
I'll go Broncos.
Ooh. Philadelphia is at Kansas City. Super Bowl rematch.
KC at home.
Come back, and then Atlanta at Minnesota.
I'll go Vikings.
In our 2 Monday night games, Tampa Bay is against Houston in Houston.
I'll go Texans on that one.
And the last game on Monday night is the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's Chargers, in the Powder Blues against Pete Carroll and the Las Vegas Raiders. Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll against each other again.
Where's the game at?
It's in Las Vegas.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Coach's Picks.
All right. Well, thanks for the show, Dane. I thought, it was good. We really do appreciate. I especially appreciate being able to brag about our teams, and I appreciate all the sponsors, as we've said. The community support to start the school year, per normal, has been outstanding. Thank you so very much. And we look forward to seeing everyone at the court or at the field really soon. Please have a very peaceful weekend.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi, I'm Renee, contractor and owner of Lucky Duck LLC. Since 2011, we've provided Clatsop and Pacific counties with professional HVAC duct cleaning and dryer vent system cleaning, residential and commercial customers. Call me, 503-717-2231.
Lucky Duct with a T, LLC. Your HVAC contractors. Clatsop and Pacific counties. Residential and commercial. Trained and professional technicians. Visit us online. Lucky Duct with a T, LLC.
Thanks for tuning in to the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Reports. Brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College, Lucky Duct HVAC and Dryer Duct Cleaning, and North Coast Runners Supply. For the latest updates on Astoria High Athletics, stay tuned to 106.3 ESPN Radio. Go Fishermen!